Okay, if your buddy healed, you are doing fine right now. You're in a defensive stance, you're ready to guard. Why must you move your foot upward like that? Now you're playing off your front foot while Aaron Gordon's going downhill. Okay, so the Pacers switch this down screen. Stop. Buddy Hield's got to immediately get underneath Jamal Murray. You never guard like this with your back to the ball. Okay? Look at Buddy Hield right here. Stop. Your back is still, you're not seeing the ball. Get underneath. So if Jamal Murray comes off this down screen, you're just going over the top. But you're guarding like this, so look what happens. Jamal Murray's going to go through the down screen this way, and you're going to go up the gut this way because of how you've been defending this whole time. In transition, you just get to the nearest body. This Pacers player has to guard Aaron Gordon. This Pacers player has to guard Jamal Murray. Like, you can't just switch right here out of nowhere. Because look what happens. A ball screen's coming, and this player is not even close to ready to defend it. If you're playing the gaps, you've already got to be there right now. Back to the baseline, feet set. Okay? Because look what's happening right now. You're not seeing your man. That's a huge problem. If you are already where you're supposed to be with your back to the baseline, you would see, oh, a flare screen's coming. So now I need to just get over the top of this flare screen because this Pacers player here can handle this gap right here. But, you know, no. Okay, so turnover happens right here. If you're this Pacers player here, you do not sprint towards the ball. Okay? There's two Pacers players. One of them is going to take the ball. You need to be sprinting this way over to this Nuggets player here because this player's got to take this Nuggets player here. See, you're just getting back aimlessly to the middle of nowhere right now. Throw matchups out the window in transition. You take the nearest body. So this player's guarding the ball. McConnell's here. This player's here. Look, why? Unexplainable. Just laziness why this happens. Look at Isaiah Jackson here. He was ahead of this Nuggets player. There's no way if you sprint back does Jeff Green get ahead of you. But you're not sprinting back. If you come to double the post right here and this player cuts, well, first of all, this player should be already starting to move over here anyways, but if he cuts, you got to take him, right? And then if a skip pass goes here, you go here. This player would go to the corner, and the man that took the cutter goes here, and this player would go on to the cutter. But it doesn't even matter because no one takes the cutter, so what are we even talking about? There's no way possible this can happen. There's less than 5 seconds left, all right? When this screen comes, this player should just switch, and you need to get underneath the screener. Buddy Hield is here to help this Pacers big if he can't guard Jamal Murray. But look what happens. You don't switch. So DeAndre Jordan is wide open. This is a disaster. You cannot have two people guarding the ball in the zone. This player's got a man in his area of the zone. This player's got the middle of the zone. But two people guard one. So 0 people guard Bruce Brown. Horrible switch. If you're switching the screen, you need to get underneath the screener immediately. Look at this. You're switching over the top of the screener. That's a huge problem because now T.J. McConnell has to step up and backside help. So now he's not going to be able to get to his man at the wing. Look at this. He's not able to guard. Look at his feet. No. If you're this Pacers player right here, certainly when the ball's still across half court off this turnover, you just got to sprint back, like straight. Look at this. So, turnover, okay? Just get back this way. See, you're going towards the ball. So what does that mean? That means this player's ahead of you. Okay, drop coverage right here. Okay, first of all, this Pacers player, I don't know what he's doing. You got to get up the line. You got to be in a backside help right here for DeAndre Jordan's role. Remember, if your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance. If a skip pass is made, you can easily recover. But look what happens here. So this Nuggets player is going to snake dribble and keep this Pacers player on his back. So if the backside help was here, Miles Turner could stunt at this player's dribble, get it picked up, or delay it so that this player could get over the top. But Miles Turner doesn't do that. There's no backside help, and now this player is just going right to the rim. Hey, this is a bad switch. If you're switching the screen, right now this player's got to get up in a defensive stance with his feet set. Okay? Is this player in a defensive stance with his feet set? No. So now you're off balance. And Jamal... God. This Pacers player cannot just be staring at the ball. You're guarding Aaron Gordon right here. Stop. Right now, you got to be battling for real estate, initiating contact with Aaron Gordon. You are far too comfortable with Aaron Gordon just chilling right there. Because now, look, now he's got to get you. Now you're sealed in the post, and it's over. You have to understand the risks with gambling. What is Buddy Hield doing here? Why is Buddy Hield not staying back here? Like, look at this. So Buddy Hield just took himself out of this play. This pass gets thrown, Buddy Hield's out of the play. And that player's out of the play for gambling. That's how you give up an open 3. Okay, so Miles Turner needs to get into defensive stance with his feet set. Why is he backpedaling? This is Michael Porter Jr., a great three-point shooter. So look what happens. Because you backpedaled, you're going to leave your feet. Now, why does leaving your feet matter here? Because there's a Nuggets player coming this way that if your feet were set the whole time, you'd just be able to shift over here, okay? And this Pacers trailer right here would come on to Michael Porter, okay? But you can't do that because you had just left your feet. Okay, so if you're this Pacers player, you see a ball screen is being set, you've got to start to get up here a little bit. Because once the screen is set, boom, like I need to be here. Remember, if I'm in a defensive stance with my feet set, I'm always going to be able, if a skip passes me, I'm always going to be able to recover. But Miles Turner's got to stay towards the ball. There's got somewhat. He can't just backpedal forever. There's got to be a backside defender. But just too easy. You always go over the chase over the top of this down screen. You do not go up the gut this way. Look at this Pacers player go up the guts. Look at the angle. So now Jamal Murray's got it. That draws a second defender. Okay, Jamal Murray beats his man on a pump fake. Now, this player stepping up to help should probably say something, but what is Chris Duarte doing? Chris Duarte's got to stay home, and that's why I said you got to say something so Duarte knows I got to stay home. We can't have 3 people guarding the ball. The Pacers turn it over. It's okay. Turnovers happen. What needs to happen now is this Pacers player doesn't go towards the ball. He sprints back, okay? I mean, we can't lose you in numbers. You're trapping Jamal Murray here. Stop. This Pacers player, where's he going? You got to close this area off here. You absolutely cannot let Jamal Murray turn the corner on a trap. It's over at that. Look at this. He turns the corner. Okay, you cannot guard like this with your back to your man. Get your back to the baseline so you're seeing man and ball. You know, I think that if you're guarding like this, there's a chance you get beat backdoor.